guys, welcome back to Creativity and Inspiration. Oh my gosh, it's been so long, right? I'm sorry. Moving, unpacking, sickness, death, a lot of things have happened, and it's just kind of been a whirlwind. But I am back, have tons of fresh new things, ideas, projects for you, and I'm excited to get started. In fact, I was about to do one for myself right now, and I thought, you know what, I need to turn on the camera. We need to get going on these videos. Now, the video I made about turning the packaging into frames, I lost the footage. That's about the time things started to get really insane. But have no fear, I found two of those very same shapes in packing. So if you want to see how to turn these packing pieces into major mirrors and frames, stay tuned. And yes, this one is broken in several places because it was actually set aside for trash. But that's okay. I'm going to show you how you can repair them if they do get broken. Besides this one, and this is the big one, as you can see, make a great mirror for like over a fireplace or something. And then we have the smaller one, which would make a great picture frame. This one is in good shape. So that is our video coming Monday, Tuesday in that time frame because I want to have time to film it and edit it for you guys. Woohoo! But it will be up probably Tuesday. I'll say Tuesday just to give myself a little more time to edit. But today's video, besides the frames, I'm gonna make some paper with dried flowers. Great for journals, great for notebooks, for if you organize things like I do. Great for a lot of things. And of course, it's almost fall. The 22nd of September is fall. And we're going to do some fall journals or fall journaling cards or fall, I don't know. We're going to do something with our junk journals in fall. So stay tuned for that. But today, we've all seen these glasses from Pottery Barn, and I think Anthropologie has them too. And they're expensive, right? I'm going to show you how you can make them yourself at home. Are they going to look exactly like that? No. They're going to look better, and they're dishwasher safe. And you can make them cheaper than what you pay for those. So, I'm glad to be back. I hope you're glad to be here. Like I said, we have tons of videos coming, but right now, let's jump into this video. Okay guys, we are filming this in my kitchen because I have a great little island space here to film it on. Now, like I said, we're gonna make these cups right here, these glasses right here. They're juice glasses. Now these are 8-ounce drinking glasses. I got 2 in the set. They come with a bamboo lid and they come with a little cleaner and 2 glass straws. So you get a lot for your buck here. And these were $11 for 2. And then I wanted to make fall glasses like the Pottery Barn Anthropologie. And what I did was I got some fall clay beads. And they're flat. Oops. They're 3D, but they're flat on one side. So they're going to fit perfectly on my glass. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our B7000, not E6000, but B7000 glue. And we're just going to glue these shapes on our glasses. And here's the great thing. When you do it yourself, you can add as many or as little as you want. If you want them to really be kind of dupes of the Pottery Barn ones, then you might just add a few. If you want to make them more your own style, then you can add tons if you want. It's totally up to you. Now my little kit here comes with a house, a tree, leaves, acorns, another tree, a bear, and the cutest little mushrooms. I love these. I'll link everything down below. What is this? Oh, this is the little house again. And I'm just gonna randomly glue some on here. But what I wanted to show you, because I said that you can wash these in the dishwasher if you want, is if you look at this glue, it says strong and waterproof. Now, I would let it set for a good 24, 48 hours before you put it in a dishwasher, just to make sure it sets. But it says it's waterproof. Now, if you wanted to be safe and hand wash them, of course, you're always welcome to do that as well. And I kind of want to put, oh look, and there's little chipmunks or little squirrels too. How cute. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, okay, it comes with a pin in it, as you can see, so that's perfect. And I'm gonna take the little squirrel and just put a little glue on it. Now you don't want to put a lot because you don't want extra glue to run out your sides, but you do want to put enough to where it doesn't fall off, right? And it is strong and in the dishwasher and all of that. And then I'm just gonna take this and put it down. And there we go. And you can hold it for a minute if you want. You can straighten it, crooked, whatever you want. And I'm gonna get a towel to lay this on while I get the next one ready. And I'm just gonna turn it ever so slightly and put a tree maybe down on the side a little bit. So again, same way. And I'm pushing my glue from the bottom. That way I don't end up with, you know, the weird shaped, all your glue's gone from the top and it's all at the bottom. And you have to push it out weird, that sort of thing. It does kind of leak out like E6000, so you might want to put it over something, and then we're just gonna put it right there. And just want to hold it for a second so it doesn't kind of slide around. Now you can do two on the same side at the same time if you want. You can wait a few minutes and then turn it and keep going. Whatever you feel comfortable doing with this glue. Now, because it's on glass, I would let it sit for a little bit before you turn to the next side. So what I think I'm gonna do is put one more maybe over on this side, right here. And this time we're gonna do an orange. Let's put our house in a pop of orange. Now this is one of those things that if you're impatient, this may not be the craft for you because you do kind of have to wait in between. You have to let it kind of sit and get, so it's not gonna slide off. You might wanna hold them for a few minutes just to make sure it sits before you continue. So I'm gonna let these sit for a few minutes and then we're gonna keep going. The house is being really slippery over here. So I'm gonna turn it, kind of give it the same angle that the tree had there. And then I'm gonna turn them around and probably do 2 or 3 on the other side. But while we're letting those 3 dry, I can see the house slipping a little bit. So what we're gonna do is just kind of sit here a minute. How's everybody doing? I hope you're okay. I feel so bad I've been gone. I was just, like I said, sickness, a really bad sickness, and then death, and it's just kind of been horrible. Not my husband's, another one, family related, and it's just been horrible. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more on this house because, oops, I think it's a little heavier, and it is definitely sliding a little bit more than the other two did. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for a minute. So anyway, that's kind of where I've been. I apologize, I've been MIA. I'm in the YouTube creator community program, and it couldn't have happened. I was dreaming about being in that program, and then it happened right when Larry passed away. And then I moved, and I just didn't want to lose my spot, but kind of been, you know, not the best time, but hopefully I can catch back up on everything. I appreciate all of you new subscribers. If you're new, welcome. I am Lisa. I am an artist. I'm a crafter. I'm a YouTuber. I sell vintage items, do like vintage events, weddings, get-togethers, that sort of thing. I'm also a certified personal trainer, and I like to work with older women and their health, you know, their fitness. I have complex regional pain syndrome, which is a weird, very rare, very painful disease. Oh, see, I moved it. Let's see if we can keep them. I will say this this B7000 glue does not stink at all like the E6000, or at least to me, it doesn't. I know everybody's nose is different. But as someone that suffers from migraines, definitely triggered by smells, I think this is pretty good. Oops, yeah, and if you do that, get your Goo Gone out, and if you get any glue in odd spaces, you'll be able to hopefully get it off. It does dry, you just gotta maybe hold it for a few minutes, make sure it's got enough glue on there. Kind of all brown on this one, so I think I'm gonna add a little yellow, come on, get your colors right, orange leaf. And like I said, these are just clay little flat-sided, I wouldn't call them beads because there's no hole to thread anything through them. I think they're just, oops, there went the acorn. Okay. See, I turned it just a little bit too much. So are they not making E6000 anymore? Do you guys know? Or because I'm doing glass, I searched for something that would stick to glass, and I think that's why I got the B7000. Okay, I'm gonna switch my glasses around. And we're gonna kind of rotate them around. And we're gonna add some more. And this time, I'm gonna add, I guess this is a leaf, but it looks like a tree. I think it's a tree. We're gonna add some color to this one. So anyway, going back to my story, it's kind of been crazy. And like I said, I feel so bad for disappearing on y'all. It was just kind of one of those things that happened, unfortunately. But I'm back. We're back, and we are ready to go again. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna keep gluing these on. And like I said, you can do as many or as little as you want. These are your custom fall, Halloween, winter, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, you can customize these cups with beads. Which is this is fun. And it's gonna look so cute when it's all done. But like I said, while you're waiting on it to cure, I would definitely wait like 24 to 48 hours, just so you don't lose any of your cute little clay bead shapes in your dishwasher. Or you can just play it safe and hand wash. Okay guys, I'll be back when this is all done. Okay guys, they are turning out so cute. Look at this, look, I found another one, a log with a mushroom. But look at this, look how cute. These are gonna be so fun. And like I said, if you wanna test the glue out, because it says it is dishwasher waterproof, I would just let them sit for 48 hours. Where did I put the pin? Oh, the pin is like permanently in the cap, so all you have to do is pick off anything that's dried before you get the thing in. What I've done is I did one lightly with just a few on it, like that. Aren't those cute? And then I did one a little heavier with a bunch on it. But how cute. And again, all I used were some plain glasses that came with lids and glass straws from Amazon. Some of these fall clay beads from, or I don't know, shapes that are flat on one side. And the B7000 glue that comes with the needle in it. And this is for glass, I know that for sure. I'm super excited. There'll be a photo at the end of how these turned out. But I am so happy with the way they look. And like I said, you can wash them in the dishwasher if you trust the glue. If you don't, hand wash them. They're safe for using because the glue is on the outside and it's on the body, not anywhere near the rim of your glass. Don't forget, check out the end of the video to see them standing up and how cute they look. So guys, if you enjoyed this video for DIYing your own Pottery Barn or Anthropologie Fall, Halloween, Christmas glasses, give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget, if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit subscribe and click the little bell because you don't want to miss out when our frame video post. It will be up next week on Tuesday. And I'll show you, if you get packing material that's broken, I'm going to show you how you can repair it and create amazing mirrors or frames. Thanks for being here today, guys. And I'm sorry I was gone, but I am back and we are going to get back on a good schedule. Yay, I feel good and I'm excited. Thanks again for being here. Don't forget, if you liked the video, a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and click that little bell and click all so you are notified when a video posts. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.